Right. It's an awful
But yeah, they're all like one and some 2 bedrooms. They're not, I don't think there's any 3 bedrooms.
See, somebody told me they were 2 and 3 bedroom. I was talking to somebody on the village board.
I'm walking through, I've walked through half of them already, so
Really?
He's not a bad guy.
So they're 1 and 2?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
How many units do they have over there?
Well, in the 3-story is 49.
No.
I'll say.
And then
No.
the other ones
We
are
have
gonna
no
be
personal
the
connection or
3
business
bedrooms, you know, the townhouses. They're
Okay,
gonna be the 3 bedrooms, but not the apartments.
okay.
I think we're ready. Are we ready? Ready? Am I good? We're good to go? Okay.
Just been coming.
Mhm.
Brought me back to the table because I've got a watch on. Okay, it is now 7:30 something, and I would like to call the Webster Village Planning Board meeting of August 3rd to order. First order of business before the board, if we would take a moment or two to review the minutes of last month, and when everyone has had a chance to review, if they have not already done so, I will entertain a motion to accept the minutes into the record, and then we will proceed with the evening's agenda. That's good?
Yeah.
All set? Okay, everyone, if there are no corrections, changes, or amendments to the meeting minutes, if anyone would care to make a motion to accept the minutes into the record, please feel
I
free
make
to
a
do so.
motion to accept the minutes into the record.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. All right, tonight's agenda, we have 3 items scheduled. We have Michael Romano of Clinton Signs representing 40 North Ave to install 28 square foot freestanding business directory sign. Applicant seeks relief from current zoning regarding required distance setback from street line pursuant to section 175, section D3, D3A, property zone central business. Is Mr. Michael Romano of Clinton Signs here this evening? I do not see anyone here, so we will table him for the moment.
Will's going to check.
Oh, okay. All right, if he comes in later, we will entertain his proposal. Moving on, we have Jack Buchholz from T.Y. Lynn, representing Mark Van Epp, developer Brittany Woods, for a site plan amendment to eliminate the Phillips Road curb cut and entry into the Brittany Woods development. I guess there was some Monroe County DOT pushbacks, and Mr. Buchholz will enlighten us as to the trials and tribulations related to MSC DOT.
Yes, we had designed this for an entry off, this is Phillips Road heading north, Ridge Road is up here. We had designed this with an entry off Foster Drive, which is pretty much underutilized, and an entrance directly on Phillips Road opposite McKay Drive, which we thought was a pretty good layout. The county came back, not during the preliminary, but after the final, and came back and said that they'd like to see us move our entrance here, which we didn't like because it added another intersection on the street, which we thought made more movements and conflicts, and also it didn't really work well for our, we didn't think it really worked well to come in here. So we had our traffic people look at it, and they determined that a single access would be suitable here, and also the fire marshal, I think, also weighed in on that and had no objection. So what we did was we eliminated the entrance. Can you see this? We eliminated the entrance here. So this road will end here. We widened this to 26 feet from 20, so that if a fire truck is stopped here cars can still get around. After that, it's all looped. We also would like to, we removed one of the reserved parking spaces here, but we thought we'd like to add 3 here and 4 here, just to give us more, because a lot of people probably don't want to park out here if they're visiting somebody up here, so we added 2 spaces here. And we also would like to add 1 unit, which would bring us to 69 right here at this point. So those are the changes that we would like to make to the approved site plan. And I'm here to answer any questions and seek.
Wait, these were originally proposed as 3 6-units, and now it's a 7, a 6, and a 6 in the townhomes?
No, it's actually this one over here.
Oh, on that one, okay.
Yeah, there are now, we're showing 7. There were 6, now we're showing 7. We're doing that because we took away this entrance here and had a room available, we felt.
Seven's that, same as that? Right, because you picked up a little bit of real estate from not having to put the
Yeah, before we had parking here, we didn't really want a unit so close to the turning of the intersection, but now it's a dead end. We still have the setback, and we felt it was an opportunity to increase by 1 unit. We're still way below the 105 that would be permitted by zoning, but
Right.
it would be 69 units. That's a 2-story.
Right. And sidewalk access remains the same?
Yeah, we still have the sidewalk connections here, through here, 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 and here. Not so here, here, and here.
Mhm.
And sidewalks throughout the site.
Right, you got all this connectors in. Okay, so, any comment from the board? Any issues?
No, I don't see
Mr. Chairman, I have an issue. Letter of credit.
Yes.
I apologize for bringing it up at this date, but I think it has to be addressed. I strongly encourage the board to invoke section 137 with regard to requiring a letter of credit for the infrastructure that needs to be installed here.
Definitely, we concur with that.
It falls to us, this board, not us, them, to come up with an amount, but obviously we would be looking to you for a proposal, proposed amount.
Right.
So,
If I may, what we normally do is we normally prepare an estimate based on what the village code wants included. We send it in for you to review and approve or amend.
Right, so, I mean, other than this issue that we would have brought that up tonight, we apologize, it hasn't come up earlier, but,
I think we understood that would be required.
okay.
so it's not a surprise, it's just, we will expect an estimate of values for the things that we would require as part of the letter of credit, and that would be necessary to be finalized, completed prior to final signature approval, sign off on the site. Okay. So, all right, so back to the initial issue of, is there any further board discussion, questions regarding the elimination of the Phillips Road curb cut and access into the project based upon pushback from the DOT? Fire marshal from Village of Webster apparently has no issues with it. When I was initially informed of this project or this change, I said I didn't see any serious, conflict In fact, in my personal opinion, I think it's better that we don't have an extra access out onto Phillips Road, whether it be another intersection cut or a four-way intersection. Foster Drive is essentially underutilized as it is, will obviously be more utilized with the development of the project. That's what it was there for initially anyway. So I have no serious reservations against eliminating that access point. I know there were actual comments from the public that they were not, in essence, in favor of another access point into Phillips Road because of people turning in and out. So, I mean, from an aesthetic perspective, from a physical perspective, I see no serious reservation saying that this is a showstopper in any way, shape, or form. So,
And this becomes a four-way to Champion instead of an unused four-way to Champion and a four-way to McKay. Is that
right,
correct?
right, the four-way is existing, has always been,
Sure.
obviously underutilized,
Sure, nobody coming out of there.
Right. and there would be essentially the T intersection from McKay into Phillips remains the same, and no access from Phillips across McKay.
Fine.
So, okay, if there is there are no other comments from the board, if there are any comments from the public, we would certainly be willing to hear them.
I have one small one since I'm here.
Mr. Elder,
The band plays there in the summer.
state your name,
Oh.
so you know the drill.
Sorry. Peter Elder, 59 Dunning Avenue. I just was curious, the band plays at the park during the summer, and there could be some traffic issues. I mean, certainly more traffic as you indicated. Any possibility that the developer might be able to put a sign that says slow traffic or something that would at least inform people? Because you've probably been up there. There are cars parked on both sides, and some of our clientele to the band concerts are not as young as other clients. So I'm wondering if it's possible that there might be a way to kind of make sure that they're being taken care of, because it is an underutilized road and people are used to it being underutilized.
Mhm.
Just a thought.
So what sign, I'm not sure. There is a stop sign here. We could put a stop sign here.
Mhm.
Could you put a slow traffic or caution traffic entrance or something like that, just to be sure that there
Also,
is?
the people here see this entrance.
Yes, and also because they don't park too close to it, because, have you been up there during a band concert?
Actually, I was up there, last time I was here, there was a concert. It
Okay.
hadn't started yet. but-
Okay,
Where are their band concerts?
Are you talking the ones like,
at the band shell.
Yeah, the band shell is across the street.
So they park all along that,
never even knew it?
Ah, jeez.
oh, well, go to one, they're great.
It's over.
But the thing is, they park all along the road.
I honestly did not.
No,
Let's,
I guess if
because it's
you,
part of the
if
town,
you
it's
would,
not really the village.
No, that's very much the
I was in
village.
the village at the
that's
gazebo for the
that's even our park.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, yeah.
But the only thing to take into consideration, I think, if you remember, Peter, in order to put a sign there, because it's on a village street, you have to have a law passed from the village board, put the sign there.
But if they were willing to pay for the sign, the village board would be far more likely to pass the.
Sure, but there's still that little detail.
No, I'm not suggesting, but I'm suggesting that if you could ask that if they would be willing
Yeah,
to,
it would be a recommendation to the board to.
yes, exactly.
Change the law.
And it would be just be a small condition attached to the approval of the amendment, if you're willing to do it, just in case there is because it is an unusual circumstance that we're changing, as you said, an underutilized intersection that is utilized specifically for this one purpose to something that's a little more intensive, that's all. So, that's just occurred to me, that's it.
All right, duly noted, thank you, Peter.
You're welcome.
Anyone else? Okay, public comment portion is therefore closed. Going back to the board. So, based upon information that has been presented from the public, is anyone on the board prepared to make a motion to approve the proposed changes to Brittany Woods that being the elimination of the access point off Phillips Road, and just the single primary entrance into Brittany Woods becoming the existing entrance in Foster Drive. And then we will have a contingency, small contingency attached to final site plan signature approval for satisfactory letter of credit resolution, but we can work on that prior to
Put that
when your
condition there
final site
right
plan
now
approval is presented.
with an approval of the division.
And then we will have some, we will discuss the ramifications of, and the legalities of adding signs.
Sure.
Asking the developer, as an amenity per se.
Yeah.
And as an inducement to be a good neighbor, so to speak, that if a sign or two is requested and they're willing and able, then we would also entertain that and accept that as part of the process. So at this point, a motion, positive or negative, to eliminate the Phillips Road access curb cut into Brittany Woods be eliminated.
I'll make that motion.
Okay.
Positive.
Positive recommendation to eliminate the curb cut on Phillips Road as a secondary, as a primary entrance into Brittany Woods. And anyone willing to second? Yes. Well, this motion first.
Okay, I'll second it.
Okay, all those in
Can I ask you a
favor?
question? Would this be an approval of the proposed revised site plan?
Yes,
Okay, I just want to understand that.
yes.
Thank
The
you.
proposed revision for the site plan to eliminate the access point directly onto
Does it
Phillips
also
Road, the
include
secondary entrance.
The widening of the road, the addition of a unit?
The parking spaces.
And the
And
additional,
the addition of parking spaces here.
and the additional unit on that building.
Yes, I just want to understand if that's part of this approval. So in essence, it would be this resubmitted revised site plan. Okay, good,
Yes.
thank you.
I don't believe anyone has any serious negative reservations against approving those changes to the site plan.
I think
And you're still,
to the point of the applicant, just the clarification is understandable. In other words, it's almost, and you're the chairman, it's almost easier to say, accept the revised site plan, because that includes everything, the change of the access road off of Phillips, the widening of the access road, the extra unit, so it would encompass everything.
okay,
So
so, would you like me to rephrase?
that's, well, you had a.
All right, let me see if I can encapsulate the motion and everything involved with it. So, the first portion of the proposed motion would be to eliminate the access entrance into Brittany Woods directly off Phillips Drive. That is not the Foster Drive entrance. It is the addition of the widening of the road to accommodate
Emergency vehicles.
emergency egress or ingress into Brittany Woods off of Foster Drive. It is the addition of parking spaces as proposed on the revised site plan for any guest and overflow parking. And fourthly, the addition of one unit to the
Northwest.
northernmost townhouse unit that was originally proposed as a 6-unit facility to be 7 units.
All is indicated on drawing, so-and-so.
All is indicated on the site plan drawing as submitted.
Okay.
Okay.
I would rescind my motion and change it to the modified motion.
Okay. Joe, you got all that?
Sure.
Okay.
She's using clip notes.
But you're still making a positive
I
recommendation
am
for the
indeed.
changes? Okay. And Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Judy seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries unanimous.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, and the third piece, oh, and Jack, we're still, the letter of credit, that's still to be determined
Yep.
before final site plan approval signature. We'll get together on the numbers and make sure that the letter of
Yep.
credit is established to the village.
And I don't know if you don't have a format, sure, if you talk to the town of Webster, they can give you one. If you don't have one.
What's that supposed to mean?
Trying to be helpful.
Yes. So, Jack, just to be clear, let Mark know that the contingency attachment is the letter of credit, and we will take care of that
Yep.
in subsequent.
I will do that. Thank you.
Good? Okay, the third order of business was Maria's Mexican Restaurant, but they have not shown up tonight, so apparently they have not resolved their parking issues. And I do not see a representative from Clinton Signs regarding 40 North Ave. Therefore, there is no additional business before the board this evening, so I would like to request a motion to finish this planning board meeting at,
5 to 8.
oh, 7:55 p.m.
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second? We have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Now we can all.
Motion carries.
Head over to the dance floor and show them how to dance.
Oh, yes. Judy. Okay. I'm never gonna get it, I'm never gonna.
Every neighborhood is changed.
Wow.